So, I'm Cameron. Some of you guys may not know me, but I moved to New York when I was 12 from Chicago, and because my mom got a job here. And the first school I went to wasn't really the best school, and I didn't learn a lot because there were so many kids. It was really impossible. And my mom found Farber's for my little sister at first, and she took classes here, and she did really well preparing for the middle school exam. And so my mom said, "Hey, why don't you take these classes?" And so I started in seventh grade for practicing for the SHSAT, and I transferred to a new school there where I was able to learn better. And in the beginning of Farber's, I didn't do that well, to be honest. Like, my scores were low, and I remember a bunch of people with low scores just like me quit, and it was kind of depressing, but I didn't quit. I kept working at it, and I saw my scores get higher, and as a result of my scores getting higher at Farber's, my test scores and my grades got higher at school too. And so that made me a lot happier, and I was no longer doing as bad as I was before. So one summer I was going to Yale for a lacrosse tournament, and I was carpooling with my coach and his two kids. They were like arguing over a summer math problem, and I was bored, so I was like, "Hey, let me look at it." I took a look at it, and I recognized it from one of the Farber questions that you guys are doing right now probably. And so I was able to solve it really quickly, and I looked through the whole worksheet, and it was all stuff that we had done in Farber's, and they realized I was right, and I realized that Farber does have a lot of real-world applications. So I took up an interest in IT, and so because of it, I wanted to go into Brooklyn Tech and also Bronx Science. Those were my top two choices, and I got into both of them when I took the SHSAT. I don't remember exactly what I got, but I know it's enough for that. And so while waiting for the test results, I was doing community service with my mom, packing backpacks for kids with supplies for the upcoming school year. And a lot of the kids that were doing it with me went to different boarding schools like Taft, Andover, Exeter, and a whole bunch of other ones. And I talked to them a lot since we were there for the entire day, and I figured out I really liked the idea of boarding school. So when I got home, I went and I looked it up more with my mom, and I realized, hey, I want to apply to some of these. So I found the ones that I liked the best, and I sent my application. Of course, you have to do stuff to get into them, like interviews and stuff like that. But there's also the SSAT that you have to take, which is similar to the SHSAT. This was close to the deadline, so I didn't really have a lot of time to prepare for that. But Farber helped me prepare for the SHSAT, and that helped a lot with that. So I was able to get in between 21 and 2200. I don't remember the exact score I got out of 2400, and that was the 90th percentile globally. And so I got into the boarding schools that I wanted, which were St. Paul's and Andover. And so then my choices were between St. Paul's and Frank Sinatra, because I got into that for film, and then Brooklyn Tech. I chose St. Paul's since it was what I was really looking at that time, and it was the number 3 high school in the U.S. So I received a $67,000 scholarship from that school for my freshman year, and which was a full ride. And so while boarding school is fun, it is like a lot of work. But I got another $67,000 scholarship for next year, which would be my sophomore year. And while I came back home for the summer, Farber also gave me a scholarship to take as many classes as I want here, which is why some of you guys may see me here all day, like 24/7. And so Farber Academy prepared me to handle the workloads at boarding school, because it is a lot of work. But the workload at school is great, but Farber, this workload is a lot too, as you may have noticed. But they are different types of work. Farber more focuses on the fundamentals and how to do stuff, while a normal school, as you guys may have noticed, is like a specific problem and how to do that, fitting the curriculum and just getting through it. So this helped me a lot, and this differs from a lot of other prep classes. It develops analytical thinking, and understanding of like other courses as well with modern science and technology. It allows people to learn a lot easier, and so I would think that my school in specific is a little more challenging than Farber's, just because I have classes Monday through Saturday instead of Monday through Friday, and I have a lot of different classes to work on. However, Farber does have a lot more work per class. As for college, I plan to go Ivy League, Harvard, like Cornell, Brown, Columbia, but my choices are by no means set in stone. Beyond college, I'm looking to go into an IT field or screenwriting, as I almost went to high school for it, Frank Sinatra. And also recently I've been delving into the world of stockbroking and investing. So I know any career path I choose, I'll be very interested in it, and I'll excel in the field. I cleared many plans and came back to New York to take Farber's classes this summer as well, because I know that these classes work as a test, and other people know that as well. Like, I have classmates coming from New Jersey, like 2 or 3 hours for 3 times a week just to take Farber classes. So these are just some of the reasons why I chose to come back to New York for summer vacation and take Farber's. Where goes Dr. Farber in the system, I know I'll go farther in life, and I like Dr. Farber specifically because I know any kid, no matter where they are in the academic spectrum, if they want to succeed and they focus on Farber's, they will succeed.
Recognition for summer, for scholarship for all our classes. You can take this one.
Thank you.
Congratulations. This is the first step for Farber, right? Keep studying, we help you, okay?
Yeah.
Applause.
Thank you.
Well, do you have any questions?